Good morning, here we are in Westaway Roadhouse. From here we're going to head up to the Gordon Dam. That's about 100 k's up, have a look around the dam, then back. We come back past this spot again, we'll refuel from here, and then from there we head up to the Derwent River for an overnight stop. Well, that's not quite right. We've already been to the Gordon Dam. That was shown at the end of episode 7. So what's actually happened is we've departed Hobart early this morning. We've driven through via Westaway for fuel. We've been to the Gordon Dam and we're back now at Westaway, continuing on to Derwent River Motel for the night. And I'm going via Tarraleah for a couple of photos. We've headed back from the Gordon Dam back via Westaway here just to refuel before we continue on to the Derwent River Motel for the overnight stop. I'll post a map of where we're going, where we've been, but please travel along with me. Hope you enjoy what you see. As always, I really appreciate you coming along for the ride, and let's see what adventures we get up to today. All the best, thanks. Thanks for travelling. Bye. Westaway Primary School. So it's not just that little petrol station on the corner. We've got a little bit more in town, not much. Here we go, the coffee shop. It's their main street, and only street I'm guessing, with a creek running behind on my right hand side here. Well, we've departed Westaway en route to the Derwent River Motel for the night stop, but I'm just going to leave the pack and head into Tarraleah, have a little drive around and look at Tarraleah. Well, here we are, side of the road at Tarraleah. Tarraleah's got a couple of little family connections. My father used to work here in Tarraleah, probably back in the few years ago now. mid to late 50s, as in 1950, 56, 57 through to 1960. I think he was here for 3 or 4 years. It's a hydroelectric scheme. Let's see what Tarraleah. God, you big fat lump of a motorbike. Let's see what Tarraleah's got to offer. I'm told not a lot. The town and the village is pretty much all gone, is what I'm told. We'll find out in a second. Obviously it still works as a hydro scheme, all this piping and plumbing and whatever else. No through road. Obviously one way in, one way out. Decent sized water pump. Water pipes. I've seen the water pipes that run up from Perth to Kalgoorlie, and they're nowhere as big as those. Quite sure that is, whether it's just a, I don't know, obviously some header, water pumped in there to keep a certain pressure, I suppose. It's a nice little estate, that's all about. Motel, hotel, a lodge. Not quite what I imagined. Oh, that's something what I imagined. What's that all about? Pipes going up and down the hill. What nice homes. Highland Church, Tarraleah. Number 8, number 7. I guess this is number 6. Oh no, 5. Had to get it wrong. Yep. And continues on up there. Well, before we depart Tarraleah for Derwent River Motel, we'll just have a look at it from the air. So I'll put the drone up and see what we can see. Well, that was Tarraleah, both on the ground and from the air with the drone. Leaving Tarraleah now, we're heading up to the Derwent River Motel and dinner at the Hungry Wombat overnight, and then from there we will head through to Strahan for a few nights there, going via Queenstown on the way through. Good morning, how are we? Beautiful day, still in Tassie. As you can see, blue skies and white clouds. Lovely day. Wet day yesterday, but lovely again today. Where are we? We're in Queenstown. We actually passed through here yesterday, but it was belting down with rain, and we continued on to Strahan, where we stayed overnight. Strahan overnight. And on my footage that we got from yesterday, riding through the rain and the mist up through the hills and the mountains, I've actually unfortunately deleted by mistake. Long story short, but yeah, stuffed up, so that's my fault. So we're back up in Queenstown today. So where to today? It's really just Queenstown back to Strahan, with a bit of drone footage to go with it, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see what goes from there. Okay, all the best. Thank you. Hope you enjoy the travels with me. Thank you. Bye. So we're just going to have a bit of a drive around Queenstown to start with, up and down the main street. That's the main street. Someone from WA there, WA number plate, and the red Harley. Queenstown Post Office. Another old building here. Someone with a Rolls Royce. Small district hospital. There we go. I think Queenstown is a bigger town than Strahan. It's an old church of some sort, I would guess. Looks a bit churchy. Looks a bit old too, I'm not sure what that is. Abandoned. Queenstown is very much in the valley, and I'll take you up the top of the hill in a minute and look down. And also a little bit of it's a mining town more than a forestry town. But I think in the early days the mining has done a little bit of damage to the, or a little bit of pollution came out of that. And as such, a bit of the countryside is a bit worse for wear. And again, we'll get some photos of that for you. Now there's also a little steam train here somewhere. Made it a hot spot for copper mining in this area. I used to be good with heights, but the older I get, the more frightened I get. There we go. Well, we're coming into Queenstown. And there's your sign. Welcome to Queenstown. Just another bit of drone footage showing the Queenstown, the town site itself, population of about 1,800 people. But again, also showing the hills and the mountains. Some hills have got a good tree canopy and plenty of vegetation, and others are just not growing back at all. The mines have been closed for a lot of years now, a number of years, and just no regrowth on those mountain sides there. So some pollution there somewhere, environmental damage. Queenstown. Coming into Queenstown down the hill. Our own little Gnomesville in Queenstown, Tasmania. Well, we'll leave Queenstown and head back to Strahan. As you're aware, we came through Queenstown a couple of days ago under the rain and the mist, but I lost that footage, so we've popped back here today to have a look at a couple of the mine sites and the town site itself. Thanks for travelling with me. I'll leave you a bit of a map of where we've been today. Here's a couple of photos of the good-looking one. He'll know who I mean, and hope you enjoy. And we'll finish our last episode of Tasmania in Strahan for next episode. All the best.
I think I can. I think I can.
Well, again, one last thank you for travelling along with me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. As you know, in the last episode or so, we left Hobart a few days ago now. Went up via Westaway, up to the Gordon Dam, had a look through that, come back down, and then continued on to the Derwent River Motel. I dropped in at Tarraleah to have a look at that, where my father used to work, and then we stayed the night at the Derwent River Motel, and then from there drove through Queenstown onto Strahan, where we were a couple of nights there. I lost a bit of footage, unfortunately, of riding through the rain and the mist as we initially drove through Queenstown, so I've popped back to Queenstown, had another look around and some photos that you've seen, and this little bit of a map as we're watching now, and then we head back to Strahan for a night or two, and then finish off Strahan to Devenport. Again, thanks very much. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, a comment would be fantastic. Like, and if not already done, subscribe to the channel would be really appreciated. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. All the very best. Thanks. Bye.